Welcome back to the channel, YouTube. Splitwigs back with another video, and this time I am going off about Battlefield 2042 because not just me, but tons of my viewers are having major issues with this game that are just not even being mentioned, let alone put in the patch notes, nothing, like not even a mention. And this game is an absolute disaster. It was months away from being completed, and not only that, it was being touted as the COD killer. And if you're going to do that, I mean, have the community that hyped to where they think that's the case, you have to release a better product than what we got. I mean, I remember being little and saying, oh my gosh, can you imagine growing up to get paid to be a video game tester? I thought that was like the dream job. Now, here I am, grown up, and I'm paying $100 to be a beta tester. Like, how is that okay? That is where we're at in all games. Like, but now it's to the point where this game has me so pissed that, like, I have to make a rant video about it, because not only did I pay, you know, the $69.99 for the game, I also paid for EA Play, which was also extra money so I could play early. Here I am, I haven't even shot at anybody yet because I can't get my controller to work. And it's not just me. Look, I'm not just making stuff up just to make a video. Look, I'll go over here. Let's pull up my analytics. I want to show you something. Okay, as you can see right here is my controller setup for 2042 video, where I tried to help people get their controller set up and working for this game. It already has, for my channel, which is way more than it usually gets. Let me minimize this so it doesn't make my face so freaking bright. Okay, so right here, controller setup for 2042. 14,347 views already with 236 comments. For my channel, that's nuts. The reason I made that video is because people started to try to play this game, as did I, and their controller would not work. They originally searched and came across my one that I did for Battlefield 5, which led to 6,500 views, most of those recently, with 82 comments on that as well. Now, the reason I say that's so significant is because all those comments, guys, almost all of them are in the same boat as me. You know, if that video worked for people, they leave a thumbs up. If that video didn't work and it didn't help them, they leave a thumbs down. If they're just completely at a loss and have nothing else to try, they're left with this. Let's just have a look at what most of my viewers and myself have put up with for $100. We paid $100 to beta test this game. The only people not really having any issues with controller on PC are people with original Xbox or Xbox scuff type controllers. They're the ones that are doing okay. Any other controller are left with this, guys. Look, let me start over. This is what I spawn into. I just did an update. I have a good PC. Look at how grainy the gun and the characters and everything is. Like, and this is what you're left with. You're aiming down. Like, this is what you get to play. And to look up, I'm hitting L2 to look up. To fire my weapon, I'm hitting this center pad right here to shoot. I've tried mapping my buttons. It doesn't do anything. And even if they mapped correctly, that doesn't change the facts that your character automatically looks at the ground and it won't look up. The only way to look up currently is by hitting L2. I hit L2, it'll look up, and I can look up and down. Now here's another issue. Oh, and I've gone into options and I've tried what works for the other people in the community that have Xbox controllers and controllers that will actually work for the game. They said just turn off mouse raw input. That doesn't work for us. There's a whole slew, I'm talking tens of thousands of gamers out there that can't play this game currently with their controller, which is insane to me. How? And it's not even on a Trello board. It's not on, they don't even mention it. It's not even on any other patch notes at all. And look, I'm making this video. My channel is still relatively small, but I'm still doing what I think I need to do to try to get this video out for my people that are commenting and coming to me for help. I don't have any help for them. The worst part is I keep checking the patch notes for the next 2 big patches that take us into the middle of December. This problem isn't even on there. They're not even mentioning it. So I'm just trying to maybe get this video liked and shared and pumped up that it gets to be known, because this isn't even on their radar, guys. Who knows how long until this is fixed with DICE and EA? Sometimes big problems go on for 4, 5, 6 months. I mean, I'm going to ask for my money back, I think. I mean, this is insane. I mean, and there's all kinds of other problems. I mean, the fact that I have a good PC, Ryzen 7, AMD 5700 XT, everything about this PC is badass. I mean, we just built it. It's like a year old, not even. And this thing rips. And looking at the ground, I'm getting 74 frames per second. After a patch that apparently improved that. Like, that is what we're left with. That is where we are at, being $100 beta testers right now. I mean, it is absolutely criminal what they're doing. This stuff should all be worked out. I mean, I remember back in the day getting a game that had little stuff wrong with it. Like, you would glitch through the map a little bit, and people would be pissed saying, why didn't they fix that? Now, that is not, no one even mentions that in 2021. If your character just glitches through the match, nobody even cares. All right, here are the patch notes for the next update. Like, November 25th, they're making changes to vehicles, weapons, critical bugs found during early access. Like, no one, like, they released a game that hovercrafts could climb the sides of buildings, go up there and run people over left and right, and in people's spawns. They have planes that can smash into buildings that don't blow up. They just ricochet off. I mean, they're talking about weapon tuning with recoil. Talking about respawn issues, revive issues. I mean, I scrolled through this already. It is not in here, this controller fix, to where they have people, thousands of people that I'm sure are asking for their money back that literally can't play. That is where we're at with this game. I mean, let me know in the comments below what issues you've had. If you think the game's great, let me know that as well. If you're part of the people like me that have a controller that literally won't work for this game, let me know below. Anyway, Splitting Wigs out. Catch you on the next one.